So we'll talk about some of that.
Yeah, and like all relationships, they're projects that have to receive attention. And so hopefully we can offer some insights. But speaking of our friendship.
And viewing friendship of your friend as a project, it's maybe a bad place to start.
Well, you know what I mean. It requires ongoing attention. But a person is not a project. That's not what I meant. But speaking of friendship and maintaining friendships, we did something that is just about as friendly as you could possibly do. We went on paddle boats this past weekend.
Yeah, me and Rhett went out on a paddle boat together. Can you picture this? The two of us on at Echo Park. There's a lake, which I guess is called Echo Lake. Is it?
I just call it Echo Park Lake. I don't know if that's what it is. But
Echo Park Lake.
It's like one of the most LA things that you can do is get on
Echo Lake.
Echo Park Lake.
Oh,
Echo Park Lake.
Echo Park
is
Lake.
Get on one of these giant swans that is a paddle boat that can hold like 5 people and paddle around this pond. And I've been by this place so many times and have been
Me too.
Gotta get out on one of those paddle boats.
You'll see it in like, if a commercial decides to shoot in Los Angeles, especially if they need like a picturesque scene, like if it's an ad for a medication, they'll shoot at Echo Park. Now they'll film at such an angle where like you can shoot from one side of the lake, shoot across these fountains. There's 3 fountains that are grouped together that shoot water probably 50 feet in the air.
Straight up in the air.
And then you shoot past that and you can see the skyline of downtown Los Angeles.
It's very beautiful.
But you just gotta make sure that you film the proper angle around the homeless encampments. There are a few of those.
Right. Yeah.
But they're very well.
They probably get them to leave when they're about to shoot a commercial.
They're very well maintained homeless camps because, they're like, there's a camp under this tree and then you go to the next tree and there's a camp. But, they got nice tents. And there's this one guy, he had where we parked, he had a flat screen television beside his tent. And I was like, how on earth? And then before I could get my answer, I was like, oh, solar panels.
Yeah, a solar powered.
Dude had solar panels.
Flat screen TV out there.
And a nice tent. And so it was like, this is prime real estate. I made a where we parked, he had a flat screen television beside his tent. And I was like, how on earth? And then before I could get my answer, I was like, oh, solar panels.
Yeah, a solar powered.
Dude had solar panels.
Flat screen TV out there.
And a nice tent. And so it was like, this is prime real estate. I made a note.
Right.
If I need to live out of a tent, LA's a great place.
First of all, you gotta get a flat screen and
move to
a
LA.
solar panel.
I'm already here.
And there's just so much going on. The thing about outdoor space in Los Angeles on the weekend, really any time, but especially the weekend, is there's just so much happening. There's so many people there. And I know for a lot of people, that can be a problem because you're like, why can't I just go to an open space? Now you can easily get to open spaces where you won't see a soul. You just have to go outside of town. But it was just like so many people of all walks of life, almost as if the people had been manufactured for the sake of a movie.
Or for an insurance commercial.
Walking around.
Medication commercial.
And then you got people selling things. You got this guy giving free vegan ice cream samples next to a guy selling ceviche, and then you got the taco place, and it's just, I don't even know if these people have licenses or permits. I don't even care. And then
so picture me and Rhett holding hands and skipping around this lake together, hopping on
that's exactly how it happened.
A swan and just pedaling out there with our jean cutoff shorts.
Yeah. If you
want
our
thighs,
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but we actually didn't get on the same swan. My sister-in-law and 2 nieces were in town, and then I think your wife had the idea to be like, hey, let's all go to the swans. Let's all get on the paddle boats. Let's do this thing that we've talked about doing for 10 years and we've never done. So it was you and your wife and 2 of your kids.
No. Well,
1 of your kids.
No. Me and Christy were on a pedal boat And they call them
No,
pedal,
I'm just saying.
not paddle
I'm
boats,
just saying
by the
who
way.
was there at this event, and then my wife.
Well, we can do it
and
by
my
boat.
son
So me and Christy were on a boat.
And just you and Christy.
Just me and Christy.
I don't know how you worked that out.
Because you volunteered to take the youngest
the
kids.
So Shepard and his first cousin Adeline, my brother's daughter.
There we go.
Welcome back to the fucking stream.
Welcome back to me watching a
They're
podcast
the
about
same
friends.
Same age within like a couple months, and they just
Who
love each other.
who better to
love
talk about it
spending
than Rhett
time
and
with
Link?
each other. They're into all the same things.
The most friendliest
and
guys
they
in the
just,
world.
Guys who have the two best
two
friends.
peas in a pod, as you say.
Here comes your treat
And
in your
they
way.
really love to include
Here it
Lando,
comes,
which is
Tucker.
Very cool. He,
Whoa.
He and Shepard are really tight,
Nice.
but Lando's a little bit younger. So
Right.
I think it's nice when
Too bad it hasn't
Adeline
dematerialized
enters the
yet. There you
equation,
go.
Still want to include him and invite him over to swim and stuff like that. And, by the way, you do know that Shepard jumps off of the roof of the shed that covers the back half
awning.
of your patio into the pool.
Yeah, they recently discovered they could do that.
Well, they invited Lando over, and then Lando comes. We pick him up, and he's coming back home, and you know how Lando is. He like had this.
More trees
sheepish
coming
look on
down.
his face, and I remembered.
What's that?
I
was
said
like,
more trees coming down.
Okay.
Lando, did you
No,
jump off
the
of
logs are falling in the
roof
water.
into the pool? He was like, "Yeah, Shepard told me I should do it."
Oh, Lando did it.
And he
Was
did it.
this
That's awesome.
And then he started crying. He was like, "Don't be mad at me." I was like, "We're not mad at you."
Boy, Shepard has never cried about anything except not getting his way. He's definitely never cried about getting caught for something.
So the three of them,
my woman.
wanted to be in the same boat.
She didn't
and
do.
then you stepped up to the plate.
Well, I knew an adult had. I like being the
Narnie.
fun uncle, you know,
The Funkle.
and I'm quite a funkle. And I was like, I'm gonna go
I
out.
love
with
it when
these
a
kids. They'll be
plaid
fun.
coastal
We can drive
color.
through-
There's evil afoot. Evil.
A freaking where we parked, he had a flat screen television beside his tent, and I was like, "How on earth?" And then before I could get my answer, I was like, "Oh, solar panels."
Yeah, a solar powered
Dude had solar panels
flat screen TV out there.
and a nice tent. And so it was like, this is prime real estate. I made a note.
Right.
If I need to live out of a tent,
Well,
LA is a great place
First
to-
of all, you got to get a flat screen
You gotta
and
move to
a
LA.
solar panel.
I'm already here.
And there's just so much going on. I mean, the thing about any outdoor space in Los Angeles on the weekend, really any time, but especially the weekend, is there's just so much happening. There's so many people there. And I know for a lot of people, that can be a problem because you're like, why can't I just go to an open space? Now, you can easily get to open spaces where you won't see a soul. You just have to go outside of town. But it was just like so many people of all walks of life, almost as if the people had been manufactured for the sake of a movie.
Or for an insurance commercial.
Walking around.
Medication commercial.
And then you got people selling things. You got this guy giving
Dang
free
nabbit.
vegan ice cream samples next to a guy selling
Ceviche.
and then you got the taco place, and it's just I don't even know if these people have licenses or permits. I don't even care. And then
So picture me and Rhett holding hands and skipping around this lake together, hopping on
All right. Let's get this bread.
hopping
Exactly how
on
it
a
happened.
swan and just pedaling out there with our jean cutoff shorts.
yeah.
Let's get
If
this
you
And
want-
our
walls.
thighs.
I'm sorry to disappoint
Tan.
you, but we actually didn't get on the same swan.
Let's get
my
these
sister-in-law
walls.
And two nieces were in town.
What'd you say?
I said, let's get these walls.
I think your wife had the idea to be like, hey, let's all go to the swans. Let's all get on the paddle boats. Let's do this thing that we've talked about doing for 10 years and we've never done. So it was you and your wife and two of your kids.
No. Well,
One of your kids.
me and Christy were on a pedal boat, and they call them
No,
pedal,
I'm just saying.
not paddle
I'm
boats,
just saying
by the
who
way.
was there at this event. And then my wife
Well, we can do it
and
by
my
boat.
son
So me and Christy were on a boat.
and just you and Christy.
Just me and Christy.
I don't know how you worked that out.
I hear a
Because
primal
you
creature in the
volunteered
forest.
To
Well,
take the youngest
The
kid.
kid. So Shepard and his first cousin Adeline, my brother's daughter, is like they
got some
are
weird
each other's
names.
favorite.
Who?
Oh,
They're the
this.
same
Ew,
age.
what are you
Within,
doing?
like, a
Oh,
couple
fuck.
months.
We got some jumpers.
Love each
Oh, no.
other,
No
they
good.
have
No good.
time with
I'm coming.
each
Where are you?
other, into all
I just
the
got
same
knocked the fuck
things,
out.
and
You
they
died?
I'm by the cart.
You know, two peas in a pod, as you say in the South.
And they
Leave him
really love
alone.
to include Lando, which is very cool. He and Shepard are really tight.
Leave him
but
alone.
Lando's a little bit younger. So I think it's nice when Adeline enters the equation that they still want to include him and invite him over to swim and
What
stuff like
the
that.
fuck?
By the way,
slap you too. One of them's got a
you do know that Shepard jumps off of the roof of the shed that covers the back half of your patio
Baka.
into the pool.
There's more in the fort.
Yeah, they recently discovered they could do that.
How many?
They invited Lando over, and then Lando comes. We're driving. We pick
I'm
him
coming
up,
for you.
Coming back home, and you know how Lando is.
I got a jaw
Sheepish look on his face.
Just
jaw
eat some-
loaded
I
in my
remembered.
kill.
Just get some pills in you.
Lando, did you jump off?
I'm
of
heading
the,
home for
the
some
roof
pills.
into the pool? He was like,
You don't have any in your inventory?
Shepard told me I should do it.
No.
Oh, Lando did it.
And
I
he
need some
did.
food.
That's awesome.
I need some dry rabbit.
He was like,
or
"Don't be
lizard.
mad at me."
Are there more? Or was that it?
I was like, we're not
I saw
mad
one.
at you.
Boy,
I saw one running over here,
About anything except not getting his
but I don't know where they went.
Never cried about getting caught for something.
So the three of them wanted to be in the same boat, and
We're
then
losing
you stepped up
daylight.
to the plate.
Well, I knew an adult had. I like being the fun uncle, you know,
The funkle.
and I'm quite a funkle. And I was like, I'm gonna go out with these kids. It'll be fun. We can drive through. I knew
Okay, I'm out of breath.
they would want me to drive really close. Drive, I think, paddle. You drive a boat? You do drive a boat. Because there is a rudder. They wanted me to go really
Perfect.
close to the giant fountains because the wind is like blowing the
My
water.
plant's all coming together.
Feet in the air, and of course you can go right under it and get wet. And it's like going on the log ride at Disney.
Chrissy and I watched you do that from a safe distance.
Yeah.
We spent most of our time trying to get an Instagrammable photo. You know how that is?
Did you get one?
Yeah, you know what? She did grab one. So I think she got what she needed.
I always forget that that's a thing that you can do. I think it's just a sign of my age that social media is still just not a part of my DNA.
Well, I
so
think
I'm
you
doing
were,
things
you were
that are.
focused on the right thing, man. That was good.
I know, but I mean, this is what we do, man. It's like if you're
We
in
were
a
talking
giant,
about it.
if you're in a giant swan, you should get a picture of yourself in a giant swan. There's a freaking coffee shop out there. I got a lavender.
You make it sound like it's in the middle of the lake.
I
It's
got
on the dock.
you have to walk through a little coffee shop that serves breakfast burritos on the weekends. What?
Yeah, I love it.
I got a lavender latte, and I'm not ashamed of that. I love when lavender is in things. It's one of my favorite flavors to be in things. Something that seems like it shouldn't be ingested.
Yeah, let's eat perfume. That sounds like a good
This
weekend.
lavender latte made me so happy.
Oi, oi,
It's
bro.
just almost as happy as being in a swan on a lake.
What?
Chasing swan.
You bring a plenty?
I bring plenty.
You bring bounty?
You think that the
You're a
little
fucking
swans-
fast log chopper.
Hell yeah, dude.
Giant swans.
What can I say? My ancestors have
You think they
flowing
know that
through me
inanimate- You think they have
while
a
I'm in the
concept of
woods.
inanimacy? Is that a word?
I think they know they're not of their kind. I don't think they look at that thing and register that
Boom.
it is trying to impersonate them in any way.
Did you know that these swans? On the
We got
weekend,
trees for
you go
days,
out
as they
there
say on the
at 10
internet.
o'clock And you saw the light.
They got some LED
The piping.
piping on it.
You can think about that. You go out there
Working at the
night.
car
It'd be
wash.
like the tourism board for Echo Park if we don't watch out. And then we paddled to the far end. And by the way, the other boat
Oh
was
shit! I better
Jesse
make a fire.
and your sister-in-law Teresa and then,
My other niece.
Lily.
Dang,
and
that
your
rabbit
older
scared
niece
me.
who's closer named to Lily
Yeah.
Emery,
Mm-hmm.
which they were hanging out. So it was really cool. It was Christy
Very
had a good idea.
sweet. Christy had a lot of good ideas. We'll get to the second one.
And then so we paddled all the way across. We're like trying to keep up with you and the kids, which they got mad because you wouldn't let them pedal.
No.
What's the story
no,
there?
No. They kept switching off. So I would be on one side. I was on the left side.
Okay.
And so only two people can pedal
Yeah.
at a time. So I was just like, I'm going to pedal because I don't
Fucking
want to be in
see.
the back and have to deal with two little kids up front trying to direct where we're going.
It's hard to be funkle
And
if
so
you're not in the
I
driver's
just
seat.
let them rotate in the other seat. But then eventually they were mad. They wanted
What?
me to be in the back
Hmm.
and they
I
wanted
want to drop
drive.
2 logs.
So I eventually, I was going to
So
let them do
glitched.
that. But what's the first thing that you noticed when you got out there?
It's really hard to paddle,
Yeah.
and you don't go anywhere.
I was like, this is my workout for the day.
oh man, I felt the burn.
Yeah, like really, I felt the burn, and then I felt the burn when I went to the gym.
Woo!
I was, my trainer was like, okay, we're gonna do squats, and I'm doing squats. My back is back, man, and now I'm doing
Oh,
squats.
don't say it.
I mean, we'll see how long it lasts. Not a lot of weight though. But I was like, man, I was like having trouble. I was like, well, I did paddle boat this weekend.
Yeah, that's
like I was
that's
the
sad.
only person to say that in the gym.
I can't wait till we get the
that
fucking
morning.
flashlight.
I paddle boated too hard this weekend.
Well, you went
having
all the way
trouble
to
with
the
my
other
squats.
side, and there's a group of people on the bank.
Yeah.
And you got there before we did, and you just sat there and you're looking at them. Then I pull up.
Hey,
It's a
bro.
freaking
Bravo. You bring plenty.
Rap battle. It's a
You
rap
bring
battle.
bounty.
on the far end of Petco
Almost.
Park.
I love this town. Like, where can you go? Get a lavender
I'm gonna try to get
ride,
meat if
on
you
a
don't mind,
giant
because we're running out
slide,
and we're gonna get hungry with all
paddle
this
your way
chopping.
to a rap battle. I mean, nowhere. People always ask me every time I go back home to North Carolina. They're like, "Do you like it out there?" With so much skepticism dripping in their voice. We love it. Hell yeah, I love it.
Our fucking skin rack's
I
getting
love
full.
it.
I have 5 rabbit hide.
And then, you know what? You got the lavender latte. I went out to use
I think
the
we can
bathroom,
make
and
warm
there was
suits
a homeless man
with the deer
with his
armor,
ass in the sink.
so we can go travel.
Did you see that guy?
I love it here.
I love it here.
He was washing his ass?
That's a good enough place to start. I didn't see that. You didn't tell me. I didn't want you to
Oh
go
shit, there's
gawk at
bodies
me.
here.
I wanted a man
We
to
don't have
his
any
privacy.
traps, do we?
The sun was setting. It was
What was
golden
that?
hour.
Oh, those are the locks.
Man.
You
I
scared
mean,
the
for
shit
a
out of
man
me.
who takes a shower and
I don't think
stares
so.
his neighbors down, I respected this.
Well, I mean, there's
guy
one
doing,
trap I
like,
left
his
up.
job.
I don't want to
And
spring
your
any
wife
traps
had
on
a
them.
great idea. We were trying to figure out what we were going to eat, and she said, well,
See, it's coming together.
we can go get some deep dish pizza.
We'll have this done in no time.
Say no more.
We were
Deep
on
dish
the
pizza
lake, and
sucks.
we started pedaling for the shore before she even told you where it was.
What?
I
What?
haven't
What you
had
saying?
Deep dish
in so
pizza
long, and there's
sucks.
this place. Is that in Highland
Why
Park?
would you
Where'd that
say
place
such
at?
a-
I
It does.
think
It sucks. It's just what? It's just sauce.
Echo Park. I don't know
Fucking
why it's
dare
called
you.
Masa.
It won't let me use this
Sounds like
fucking
that in
basket.
an Indian restaurant, but it is
Basket.
Bone. Oh wait, I don't have any bones. That's
it
why.
is straight up
I dang it.
Chicago-style deep dish. Takes an hour for them to bake a pie. It's very reminiscent of
Oh,
the
I see it.
Manati's in Chicago because we got the original, they call it, which is sausage and mushroom. And it's got that cornbread crust.
Bone
stuff,
basket.
like a
Oh.
crispy, very cornmealy crust. And the
Cornelius.
sausage is a
Rick
giant
Roll.
piece of sausage that's the same size as the pizza, which I've only ever seen that at Lou Manati's.
Rabbit
Sure that's done.
stew.
But like, yeah, we got pizza, and Christy was like, "You can only eat about one pizza of this stuff."
Oh yeah, it's so huge.
So
And when we finally got there, and I got
Small
close
rock
to the
bag,
first piece,
rabbit
I'm
fur
like- I
boots,
started to think,
stick bag, and a warm suit.
It tastes so good. I want another pizza. I don't think I can do it. And I looked over, and you were at the crust as well. And I thought for a second we were on pace until you said,
my third piece.
"This is your third piece." It's crazy.
You were going exceptionally slow, though.
It's so dense.
It's so good. I had 3 pieces, and then
You
I could-
you ate like the dense. It's like eating a dense loaf of bread, like eating the whole loaf.
yeah, and then as I told you, then I'll say again, I could have had a 4th piece. The only reason I didn't is because y'all made me feel bad about having 3.
But to transition back, these are the things that friendships are made of. Friendships are made of good times
Rap battles,
And-
deep dish pizza,
and bad times.
and LED light lighting.
I made another skin rack. If you don't mind.
Really quantify a friendship until
Do you mind?
go through some bad times together. And I even say plural. It's basically going to like. So as we go through these questions, I think we'll get very specific about
I made another
problems
skin rack.
pop
Okay.
up and even how to maintain or reconnect in a friendship. Things that we've been through. We are no experts.
But we'll do our best. But first, we want to let you know that mythical.com continues to be the place to go for all your mythical needs. And we've got this.
Let's call it the hub of happiness.
We've got what we're calling the transcendental tea. We're just experimenting. We're introducing new stuff all the
Let
time
me see
over
the
there.
back of that one.
The back of it is a big version of the front.
That is nice. It says mythical in a lot of ways.
It's a little
Do not
spooky,
run,
it
little
might be-
rabbit.
It might be
You cannot escape your
kind of
fate.
Illuminati. Ooh,
I'm so good with the bow. I need to start
Did you say
training
Lou
you.
Malnati?
I got what?
You heard me.
Training what?
I need to start training you
For what?
for shooting bows.
Ironically.
I don't want bows. I want spears. That's way more cool.
Yeah, but we need to travel to the Northlands and gather boar skin for you.
You gonna tell me about it?
I'm not gonna tell you about it now. That's
Why?
a secret, man. Because I want to.
Or maybe that's your trial.
Because that's my
That's
trial.
your trial.
That's what I have to earn.
Your trial is to go
Go to
out and
mythical.com,
find boars and kill them and bring them
the
back so
hub of
you can craft a boar
Because
quiver.
clothes
I mean, a arrow
make you happy.
bag.
Getting a new
So you
something
can-
that you can wear
That's the message.
is
here.
a little
you
slice
know.
of happiness.
You want to be happy?
Fucking-
Go to the hub of happiness, mythical.com.
Throw it.
And we're back on the flip side of our ads.
You want to get started with a question?
Gotcha, little
Do
rabbit.
it.
This is from Kaspooky, which is Sonora on Twitter, who she's changed her
Something-
name to Kaspooky.
Oh, that was you.
It's a little dated after Halloween, so
Yeah,
hopefully
well,
she's
she
changed it.
answered this question before Halloween, so it was called Kaspooky at the time. I have a friend that chronically cancels last minute. We'll plan dinner or a hangout. I'll be halfway through cooking the meal or heading to her place when she texts me to say that she can't meet anymore. Less than 1 hour notice. She always seems so excited up until she cancels. Sad emoji.
Yeah, this is extremely frustrating. Christy had a friend who was like this.
A chronic
We're almost able to sleep.
Chronic canceler back
need
in the
food.
day, and so I would hear about
We got
it.
some.
She would
There's some
complain
food
to
back
me.
here.
Okay.
And
So is that rabbit?
we wanted to
Pit
make
work?
sure that
I don't know.
th-
I
there
didn't
wasn't
check.
some
I haven't checked it in a
unspoken
long
thing
time.
going on. It's like, do you just feel obligated to make plans, but you don't? You're not really motivated to follow through, so you're looking for an excuse. And
No, just still
and the
two
conclusion
rabbits.
In this particular example was
Maybe that
no,
can be like our
wasn't the
savings
case.
account for food.
There's some people who
What's the point of
just-
rabbit cages?
they
Whatever. I
can't-
don't care.
They can't keep plans together.
Where's
But I-
where's the
I would
log
say
thing that you had?
It
I'm going
has
back
to
with
be
it.
on the table to consider.
I hear
Is
somebody.
this an avoidance?
Really?
thing?
Yeah, I heard like grunting. There he is. He
Let's
attacked
assume
you.
It's not because,
Behind you.
Because, like she said, she's very
I'm out of stamina
excited.
right now.
Always so
I'll distract
excited
him.
up until she cancels.
Where'd he go?
Get away from our
Probably
thing.
Apologetic, or he's probably apologetic. Or whatever. So
It feels like it has to be
He attacked our
Right,
plants.
so I think honest communication
That's right.
about
Beast
the
mode, bitch.
elephant in the room, which is you're always canceling on me, needs to be specifically addressed.
Throw him in
And
the
I think
fire.
that you could no longer wonder, is this an
Right.
avoidance thing? Is this, because you could just say, hey, there seems to
'Kay.
be a pattern where we've got
think we can
plans
sleep now.
and then you cancel them at the last minute. And
Yes,
I
we can
just
sleep.
want to know, and I want you to be honest with me.
'Kay.
Is this something that's just related to the way that
Hurry up
you
and sleep, please,
schedule
before
your
more
stuff,
enemies
and it's
attack
just
us.
unfortunate circumstance,
Please,
or is it that you
please,
just don't want to hang out?
please.
Because I feel like I need to know as your friend.
yeah,
That's a tough.
2
it's a
days. It took
very
us 2
tough
days to
thing say,
pretty much build this thing.
But I do feel like you got it. If you want to actually make progress in this
There's
area,
there's rabbit
you wanna
here
pursue
if you
this
want it. I
friendship,
don't think it's completely
you gotta
dried
take
yet.
that head on, right?
I
Oh,
think
he
the through
fucking
line
broke
of
our shit.
everything we're going to
How
talk
do you
about.
There was a
talk
big
about
old-
is
there's
going
2
to be
blueberry
how
bushes here.
key communication is.
I hear coughing.
When you're,
That was
when you're
me,
left
sorry.
guessing,
No.
you never know if you're right.
If you
but
have
I-
2 rabbit
think
skins, you
that
can make a pouch and
I'll end
collect
up
berries,
sharing
and
a
you
story
should be able to
where
plant a new.
I
Berry
did
bush.
communicate something,
Bush, I mean, fuck.
and it went sideways. So communication
Oh, guys
alone
coming.
is not the key.
How many?
It has to be
1, 2,
proper.
3, 4,
You know, I think,
Retreat, retreat, retreat.
5. Okay.
and I don't know all the criteria,
Oh, fuck,
but
I
I
need
think
food
it's
too.
just if
Are
you're
these rabbits
if
fucking
you
dry
try to
yet?
have as much humility as possible, so it's not a
Nope,
confrontation.
still raw.
But like kind of like the way you said it, that was like a humble
Oh, shit,
approach.
Tucker.
Like, hey, this is I just want to share
Back up, back up.
how this makes me feel. I actually
Get away
don't
from him.
know what to conclude. I really would like to hear from you.
I'm gonna finish
about
this one off.
I need help.
Because be very
friend.
careful when jumping to conclusions
Okay, he died. I killed him.
preemptively, especially if it makes you upset, aggressive, something like that.
Seem it scared the rest of them off.
And even me talking like that, I start
Or
to
so I think.
start to wig out when it feels like
We'll
we're
see.
just giving advice. It's like
It'd be
I don't
funny.
like
Do you know what'd be a
giving
funny
advice, so
mechanic?
I like to share
Or at
more
least,
about
I mean,
what we
terrifying.
do.
If like you threw them on the fire and they were
I
still
do think
alive
that
and they were
in
just like
this
screaming and shit.
You never know what the other person is going through, or if they may just
Mm.
be oblivious to what they're doing and the impact that it has.
Yeah, I'm
has
hungry.
On you.
Those are rabbits. Oh,
Hey, I
one
made
of the
dinner.
rabbits is done. I'm gonna
We
eat
made
them.
plans.
They're slightly brown.
sacrificed doing
That's how you
other
fucking
things
tell.
To make sure that we have
Rabbit.
this time,
I
because
love
that's
it.
what plans do.
La la la.
Plans mean you're not planning to
Burn.
do everything else.
Baby
And I would say
burn.
that the vast majority of the time, assuming that
What you say?
what is going on is this person is just a little bit flighty. You communicating that this is a concern of yours and pointing it out will, I don't know, I'm not especially schedule-oriented person, but I'm not very flighty either. Like
Have you been waiting for me to collect this stuff?
No, I've been getting rabbit food for us.
But
Oh.
my
They're drying right
assumption
now.
is that
But I
people
want you
who
to
are kinda, like,
start
scattered,
harvesting trees from up here,
that
if you
all it
would. Be
takes-
so
More.
kind.
What you're kind of
Up there?
doing with someone who's got that
Up
personality
above
is you're kind of
that waterfall right there.
competing for their
I'll come and
sort of
help you.
unofficial floating
There's some food there if you want to grab
priorities.
some.
Yeah.
I don't know if
And
it's
so
done.
by simply expressing
one of 'em is done.
concern about something, you
Check the
move
rabbit
yourself
pen.
to the top of. And so the next time you say
What's
you've
the
got
point of
plans,
it?
they will be like, okay. I know
Point of
I have a
what?
tendency to
Is it
kinda
just to have a pet
freak
rabbit?
out,
Is that it?
So I don't want
I
to
don't
do
know.
that because.
Where are you going?
Going up. I have to go around this
Casanova
track.
said
Oh, yeah.
that this was
Smart.
an issue, and so I'm going to honor that.
I'm bloody.
I think that's probably what's going to happen. Now, if you don't,
Fucking knocking
if you
trees
can't
down
make
and
that, if you
shit.
can't communicate in that way, if you're a person who just avoids conflict at all costs,
I guess we can
I
start
think
with this
you
tree.
gotta make plan Bs. I think you got to have a backup plan that you're okay and
Right.
not emotionally drained by having to go to plan B. So you'd be like, all right, I got plans with you know who, which means it might fall through, but if it doesn't happen, I'm gonna eat a whole deep dish pizza and watch Ghostbusters.
Oh fuck! It's gonna land right in the
Okay,
thing.
yeah.
You gotta have
Don't
something
glitch! Don't glitch! Don't
that you can
glitch!
look forward to so that
Yeah.
you don't get pissed at
Didn't work
them.
out too bad.
Yeah.
But you can kind of reward yourself and almost kind of hope they cancel.
Well, yeah.
Oh fuck!
I
Almost landed on
definitely
me.
agree that you got to find a way to not harbor resentment towards this person, because it's not going to change overnight. You know, the type of person that does this is going to keep struggling with it, even if you have a great conversation. It may take 2 or 3 times, but it's gonna happen again. So you have to find a way, and maybe that's you invite them to things where there's other people, so the plans aren't contingent on that person flaking or not flaking. You know.
Yeah.
So it's like the thing can continue, and hey.
Also,
you're
gather
invited
as much
if you wanna
sticks as you
come,
can
but
as well.
I've changed the way I
That's a
invite
good
you
idea.
to
Sticks?
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because
let's move to it.
that's gonna play a role in making
there
the
was the one that
The lift.
3 different
the
people.
lift
So
and
3
the
different people
the
basically
walls.
asked a very similar question, so I will quickly read all these. First one's from Postcard HS. How do you reconnect with someone that you used to be best
What's
friends
wrong?
with? I had a best
Full.
friend, but
All right.
On
ever
the slide.
since we went to different schools, we stopped talking. Second question from Cam.
Yeah, I
if
can't
you
put
haven't
these down.
talked to someone for a while and nothing really
It's a
ended,
bomber, isn't it?
like a fight or moving away, etc.
Isn't there,
Are you
like,
still friends
something-
with that person? Should you reach out and have a conversation, or
Hmm?
should you just let it go? And Laney,
Okay, I'm on fire.
how do I reconnect with a friend that I haven't hung out with
Yeah, yeah,
regularly
yeah.
since elementary school? I have close neighborhood friends that
What's
stopped
wrong?
hanging out with me when our mutual friend died.
Rock path.
Should I move on or try to befriend
don't think we
them
need a
again?
rock path.
And if so,
What do you think?
how?
What even is it?
It's
like a path
interesting
of rocks.
because
I think it's just for cosmetics.
you know we've gone through life together, so we've always had each other. But we've also made really good friends over the years that I do. I wonder if you would call it a pattern of like losing connection. You know, it's everybody that we've connected with, and you know, it's like you got the grade school through high school friends. Had some tight friendships there. Then we had really tight college friends, and then we had.
Okay, let's go back to that hill.
There's like a few post-college people. Like I'm thinking of specific people all along
wonder
the
how-
way.
Wait,
that
you go up there. I'll meet you up there
When
in a sec.
especially when
Gazebo.
we moved out here,
Is that you?
our
Dog behind you!
friendships got more instant. Well, we made friends out here, you know, but all those friends
They're fighting each other.
physically left behind.
Yes, yes.
And we would. I think it's a continuing pattern of like not really maintaining those
I
friendships.
shot you in the fucking clavicle.
We discussed on a
Die!
previous podcast
Shoot him in the head.
about our issues with texting. and talking on the phone.
Oh, you picked
And
it up.
neither of
Yeah.
us are good at either of those, and we don't use texting or talking on the phone really as a way.
You
to
got
connect
fucked
with
up.
people.
You should probably
It's just a
heal.
way to coordinate some
Oh, yeah, good
particular
point.
strategic action. And then
They
you couple
flipped over
that
our
with
fucking
the fact
cart.
that everybody's busy. I understand, but our time is very much scheduled. Like we've got friends. There's a lot of people that we're friends with in Los Angeles, and you'll be on a text thread with them, and it'll be like 2:30 p.m. on a Wednesday. And all of a sudden, they start texting each other, and they text each other, and they're like putting memes in there, and they're somebody's telling a story, and somebody's responding to it.
Right.
2:30 p.m. on a Wednesday, 95 times out of 100, we're doing something that we just can't. I can't just be like, I'm gonna get out of this meeting or this brainstorming session or whatever it is, and enter into this text chat. So we don't.
For all intents and purposes, for our working hours,
We're unavailable.
we don't have it's like we don't have a phone for personal use.
And then when we get home, it's like, okay, I haven't seen my kids or my wife all day. I'm going to spend some quality time with them. Maybe I'll be able to stay up long enough to watch a television
They fucking
show with my
attacked
wife
it.
if
Now
I
it's
can do it, but I'm
flicked
going
and
to bed pretty
fucking
early so I can get up.
stuck
go
in the
to gym.
fucking ground.
It's like we don't
It's a
leave
bummer
a lot
you
of
can't fucking
space
destroy these
for
things.
connecting with people who are not close to us physically.
Get out of
It's
the
got to
way.
be like, okay,
I'm sorry.
all right, we're
I'm sorry
going
I
out
have
with
to
this
do this.
couple on a double date on Friday night, or we're having this event at my
six-
house.
So hope this doesn't
6
catch our whole
weeks
house
from
on fire.
And
You know,
it's-
it's like a lot of it has to be booked, because then you got a couple of nights on the weekend. You got
You got so many
the
bones.
stuff that your kids have planned that you
Kidding
gotta
me?
attend. Then you got like okay,
Filled
you
up
got
one basket.
relatives coming into town, like your nieces.
So
Whatever,
so
dude, that
we
shit's
have
not
a
gonna-
difficult time just keeping up with the people in Los Angeles, and then you've got people who live in different parts of Los Angeles, and if they're on the west side, they might as well be in South Carolina. You know,
not gonna
and
flip
so
back
then
over.
everybody back home in
That's
North
annoying.
Carolina, people that you've been friends with for a long
The
time,
only way I can
unless
think about
you're
flipping it
someone
over
who
is if
can
you throw a log on it.
text and talk on the phone
see what
for an
happens.
extended period of time, those friendships become like we've got a number of friendships where I consider myself very close to someone that is in North Carolina, and if we decide
log.
to get together while I'm in North Carolina or they come out
Do you think
here,
if I put a log
we have
in
a
it, it'll
great
work
time,
too?
and we pick up
Maybe.
exactly where we left off.
We'll see.
And I think we've all kind of accepted this isn't the kind of friendship that we're going to be like relying on each other on a regular basis. This is something we re-enter into.
Right, like 2 examples. So Mike from back in North Carolina, work will bring him out here to California. Sometimes it may not be too close. It may be like Bakersfield, but
threw
then
a
he'll
log
make
on
the
it?
point and like with a lot of advance
Some of those guys
notice
coming this way.
to like initiate with us and say, "Hey, I'm coming into town. Can we get
Motherfucker.
together one night, or let's go camping for a few nights." You know, we used to do that. Like once a year, we would go camping. It was something that like he would always initiate it, you know, because he was the one coming into town. He would give us heads up, and we would. So we always make some time. Lately, over the past couple of years, we haven't been able to make the time.
Throw a
to go
body on there.
camping like we used to do.
On the cart,
Um,
it might flip it.
But it's on his
Where'd the other one
initiative.
go?
Whenever I go back to North Carolina,
It
the
won't let
time
me.
is so limited. I'm just prioritizing my family, and if I get to see one friend
Like this.
when I'm there, I'm very
Hey,
lucky.
it worked.
It's
You
like
genius.
The once a year trip, and then you've got another example like Eric,
I hear more.
who lives in
Oh, there he is.
Utah, and so when we go to I live in Park City, so when we would go to Sunday,
Come fuck us up, bitch.
well, I mean, if he found out we were going there and we didn't see him, that would be an insult. I mean, it's like,
All right, let's go back to work.
I mean, he's a high school friend. He was in the Wax Paper Dogs with us.
You have to
We
go,
don't really communicate at all, except when we happen to see him there, or like when we went to something else. Oh, we had a show.
We introduced him
in-
to the audience in Utah, in Salt Lake.
Yeah, in Salt Lake City. And so, but when we see him or when we see Mike, it's like the friendship picks up right where it left off. And I think those are 2
Fucking
examples of
laggy
like
as fuck with this thing.
an understanding.
I think that in a lot of ways, those individuals like Mike or Eric
oh.
Huh?
have.
I was wondering where you went.
I
I
drink
feel like
some
they've
soda
kind of
pops.
adjusted to us in some way, but
Yeah.
that's my
Mm.
assumption. I know Mike, because I've been friends with him for a long time, is the kind of guy.
You see how good I am with the bow? Like fucking
Yeah.
Legolas, dude. You see me shoot that guy right in the fucking head as I turn around.
Requires him
Mhm.
to drive a lot of
All right,
places.
Alpha.
And he'll talk to people on the phone.
Yeah, your
And
training is.
he can,
To there isn't like
just
you can't like
really don't
upgrade
talk-
shit or like
you don't
be
talk-
like
No.
proficient in something.
very rarely.
skills?
It's like we'll text
Yeah.
and we'll get something set up, and then of course then we have like long conversations, the three of us, once we're doing something like camping or whatever.
Just
Right, but
easier to
then, like,
fucking shoot a dude in the
We
head
got
than
the
it is to
friend who
clobber
went
them
back
with all
to
our
Australia
stamina.
For like
Those guys
weeks.
really like
Yeah.
hit
it's
you
like,
hard.
We're really tight. Like,
Yeah.
Like I find the
I wonder what the strongest
conversations
armor
that
is.
we have
Do
over
you think it's
text,
bone armor?
It's more like, when are you coming back?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like, let's continue our friendship while you're gone, because I'm just so bad at
These fucking
continuing
sticks.
a friendship over text. You know, so I find that it's like it's all just very practical, and I think we've talked about that before, and like learning how there is an opportunity for text to be a legitimate way to continue a friendship, but I have this sense of guilt and obligation whenever like I fall
what the
out of
fuck? Look behind
connection
you.
with somebody, and I think I just put that on myself.
Fuck, I missed.
And over the years, I feel like when the two of us talk about it, we've said things that have made me feel better.
He jumped in
and
the
I don't
tree.
know if they're true or healthy, but we say things like, well, you know what, I'm not good at text, I'm not good at long-term friendships, but if when I
He's
see
dead.
him, it'd be
Okay,
fine.
if I get smacked once,
You know,
I'm
but
dead.
like,
You got any pills
like
on
a
you?
great example is
No.
Greg. We were super tight with Greg in college.
He literally
and, like,
came out of nowhere.
You know, he's working up in Washington
Might be able to
State,
make it over
doing his
here.
own thing, and like we saw him when we went on tour up there. Like they
Huh?
came in, but it's not like.
I'm gonna take this
occasionally
guy
he'll
back to
text
our
me,
base.
and then we'll have an
Okay.
exchange that'll
It'll
fizzle out over the course of 10 minutes. And then in the past, there would be like, we would hop on the phone a couple of times. We'd have like an hour-long catch-up session.
Oh, the
but,
bones
like-
despawned.
I mean,
Oh, that
I
sucks.
love my mama, but I have a really hard time calling her on the phone and reconnecting. But I have this sense of guilt. It's like, I don't talk to my mom.
I'm gonna watch
enough,
over
or,
this so they don't
Like, I don't-
despawn again.
Like, I wish that
We're getting close.
I had
I'll bring down the
more of
cart.
an active
Okay.
friendship with Greg, because he's so busy with his work,
Oh wait, let me get some medicine.
much like us. Good idea. It's like he doesn't have the opportunity to come down here and visit, and we don't have the opportunity to go up there and visit, and you know, so that's been difficult, because I've moved from feeling, I don't know, I moved from feeling like this is just the way it is. I still love the guy, and I know he loves me, but the circumstances make it where our friendship can't be active, to feeling bad about it, and then kind of back and forth.
Our
I
bone-
don't know.
Bones are getting
Yeah,
full.
I just I don't want to put that on myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I know I can make all kinds
Come
of
and check me out.
excuses, but
Hmm?
I just don't want
I fucking swear to God.
I want to see what happens.
I don't think it's healthy for me personally
Yeah.
to
I'm gonna
feel-
drop it.
to
Go.
sit around and feel guilty about it.
Yeah.
Now
That's perfect.
it's one thing if
Good
the
job.
person
Oh,
is going through
ooh.
something specifically
Very nice.
challenging and they need me.
Yeah.
Dude, stop at the rabbit
If
cage.
they don't, none of the people that I'm thinking about right now don't
I think I'm
have
just gonna
some,
slaughter these
some
rabbits.
people in their lives that
What do you
Okay.
think?
meet some of those needs.
Huh?
You know,
Okay.
I'm not in a place to be like,
Humanely,
what
though.
can I do for you tangibly?
Set them on fire.
Mm-hmm.
And so I have just kind of become okay with the nature of these friendships is that they pick up where they left off when they do. And that's a great thing, and there's no hard feelings.
Oops.
And I just feel like trying to make
This
anything
swing is
more
extremely
of
wild.
it,
Sorry, little one.
I don't know. I just
Oh,
feel like
gross.
I'm setting myself up for
He
disappointment.
just died.
both
I think I snapped his
disappointment
neck.
in myself and them being disappointed in me. If I like start trying to say, hey, actually the dynamic of this thing is going to change. Like we're going to have this dynamic long distance friendship via text or via a phone call every now and again. I just know that it's not going to be a reliable thing, and I just don't want to
It's not realistic
begin it.
for you.
There's a rabbit in here.
And, yeah,
Just
I
Slaughter
think
it,
it'll
please.
become more clear that I do have some
I'm gonna get rid of this rabbit cage
neurosis associated
because we
with
fucking
this,
don't
but,
really need it anymore. You.
You know, I would like to believe, to build on your point, that if we heard that Greg or someone in his family was going through something, that if we knew we could be of help by being there, that we would do everything we can.
Let's see if I can
drop
build a
what we're
door.
going to go up there, you know. If there was something bad to happen, if they were going through something. But in the absence of that, you know, an occasional text is like, "Hey, you crossed my mind," you know. Is I still aspire to like to at least dabble in that.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because, you know, we
Why
were
the
closest
fuck is
with
it tilted
Greg,
like
and
that?
then in college, and then Tim moved in, and then like Tim was really close with Matt, and we got close with Matt, and then, you know, we got a text from Matt yesterday, and all he was doing was asking if we had listened to an album, you know. Did you get that text? Because
I did, and I listened to the album, but you responded on the text thread, and then I never got around to responding on the text thread, which is an interesting thing that happens sometimes, where if somebody is sending something to the both of us, whether it's an email or a text, I've got this thing in my mind that if one of us responds, the other one isn't obligated to, and I know that that's not what this wasn't a business thing. This was like, hey, have you listened to this album?
yeah,
And so I was actually thinking about that a second ago. I was like, yeah, I haven't gotten back on that text thread to be like, I also don't like the album that you recommended. But I only listened to it one time. And so then he was like, oh, you got to listen to it 2 or 3 times. So then I was like, okay, I'm going to listen to this album again, and then I'm going to get into the text thread. But I could also just say that on the text thread.
but I think it was cool that, you
No,
know,
there's
that
enemies again.
and he, like,
Where'd he go?
either
Where'd he go?
every single time or the vast majority of the time he initiates
Where'd he go?
the conversation, because we just, like, I don't know if we've ever initiated a text.
Don't ever
with
attack
Matt.
our house again.
But like every month or
You got
so,
'em?
there's like a
I
little
think so.
exchange, and it's
Oh, fuck.
it's actually valuable.
Yeah, he's dead.
For me to like just say, for what it is, and for me not to attach some sort of guilt that
It's
I'm
also
not doing
valuable
more.
because he's introduced us. Matt is the one who introduced.
Can we get rid of
us
giant
to
logs on the
Sturgill,
ground?
and
What do you
then
mean?
Jason Isbell.
I don't think Sturgill, because I think we went in Amoeba Records, and I literally saw the record, and I was like, "Who is this?"
Okay, well I know for a
Probably.
fact he introduced me to Jason Isbell,
Yeah.
and that I am as
We're
thankful
so
for that
fucked.
as any music recommendation that I've ever had.
And then you've got Tim, who I think because of the result of some of the stories we told on this podcast, that he started to reach out to discuss those with us and
Correct our errors.
correct our errors, but it led to like
Fact check.
us having more of a conversation and connecting more, and I really enjoyed that. And it was like, it was a little odd that's like, okay, he's listening to Ear Biscuits, and then and I'll tell you why it was odd. I'll try to articulate that. And then, because he's probably listening. Yeah. But it felt odd to me because it was just like, okay, you know, he's sitting on a conversation we're having, but we're not having it with him. So it's like, I don't know. I
Forgot to
have
make
all this
doors.
guilt associated with friends because I'm like, I feel bad you're listening to our podcast, but you can't be here at the table to be a part of the conversation. Like if we had an active friendship like we used to have, like you'd have a seat at the table. And I know that's not healthy, and I know he's not thinking that, but I start to think like, if Greg or Tim or Matt listen to our podcast, do they start to feel like we're not good friends or something to them because we never initiate conversations with them? I don't know why I attach so much guilt to these things, but I do. Actually, I guess I'll share this story. Where it really came to a head. A friend out here in LA, and I'm gonna try to be very careful in telling this story because this story's about me.
Sorry,
it's
I've
not
been
about
busy
him at all.
trying to figure this shit out.
But it's about a text exchange that I had because I was he's a friend that, like, we were close a couple of years ago, like right when we moved to LA, but then it was like purely because of circumstantial reasons we fell out of being in contact. Like it went from seeing each other every week or every few weeks.
You gonna do it again?
Even if you didn't plan it, we would see each other.
Yeah, I gotta.
And having
reload my
little
stamina
conversations that then kind of trickles into, hey, let's make plans, or we're going here for lunch, you want to come, type of thing, to like none of that. We're just in different circles. kind of like what some people ask, how do you reconnect? And so then it would be like once, maybe twice a year, we'd see each other, or he would come over and we would have this reconnection session that would be like an hour, maybe 2 hours. And it would be great to reconnect, but then it would be like radio silence from both parties for a long time. And I guess one day, it caught me at a bad time that he decided to text me out of the blue, and it was just a friendly text. It was something like, "Miss you, man," or "Thinking about you." And I've been struggling with, in general, and you know where the story is going, but I was struggling with.
No, let's not chop
anymore
anymore
if I
tonight.
think something, I should say it. So
I want to do some
just
rearranging.
In general, like I'm trying to
Keep this stuff here, like the rocks and stuff and the hides.
What I
might want to
what
make the
I'm
garden
thinking,
bigger or move it
or
somewhere
feeling,
else.
Okay.
or going through, or respond, how I feel like I should respond to somebody.
This picture up.
And I thought it would be a healthy practice.
You caved this fucking weird door
for
because I
me
can't fix
to
it.
Yeah.
Respond
That's
to
how
his
it's gonna.
text
They
with
won't move.
exactly what I thought. What I thought in the moment. But what I was thinking was, I don't. Well, you know what? I'll read
Not
what I
even
wrote
close.
back.
I'm gonna eat one of these rabbits.
He's like, "Dude, I miss you." That was his text. And again, this is about me, not him. That was all his text said. And I was like, I'm just gonna. I got a lot of feelings are coming up in me, and I just. And this is what I wrote. "Hey man, thanks for the message. Honestly, it's very tough for me to know how to respond.
I think I'm gonna go to
So I'll just be
the
real
camp and
about
get some arrows.
I care about you, but I just don't have time in my life where I'm at right now with family and work to devote enough time to take the friendship we had before and make it work now. There are a few friends in my life now that I'm actively trying to maintain a quality friendship with, and it is proving to be very difficult, purely from a practical standpoint.
Quiver,
I
huh?
wish it weren't the case.
You can just carry more
But I
arrows.
respect you and wanted to be honest about it. So I'm writing this from a place of love. Thanks for hearing me out, man." And you're laughing because why on earth would anybody who has an ounce of kindness in their heart write this in response to a friend who simply wrote, "Dude, I miss you"? Right? Is that what you're laughing at?
Well, no, I'm laughing because this is it's just such a link thing. It's comical to me. Now,
it was an experiment in honesty because
Well,
I feel guilty about everything that I felt is true.
And I'm gonna, as your best friend, I want to comment on that because I find that very interesting. That first of all, I think your instincts are great, right? I think that the guilt that you feel about friendships and your sense of obligation and your obligation to be honest with people. I mean, these are all really good things. This is
33 more
shows
logs.
that you're a person of character. I think that it's interesting that you made a conscious decision to be like, I feel like I need to say what I think more. Because on the spectrum of people who say what they think, you're pretty high on the spectrum of the frequency with which you say what you think.
Candor
Is pretty high, potentially the highest of anyone that I know personally.
Okay.
If you can name a person who says what they think about things more often than you, that we know collectively, I would be interested to know who that person is.
I can think of one person.
What's wrong?
We
that
maxed out
knew.
the stick storage. Oh,
Oh, shit.
enemy.
No, that's a lizard.
No, that's an enemy. Hey, get out of here, punk.
So,
Tucker behind you.
What you think you come up here and
Tucker behind you.
get a free perusing? Hell no.
Tucker behind you.
Let me kill our leader, and they're all fucking vanish.
These are some next level baddies.
Yeah, and we're
not as scared as-
recharge
I
my-
don't talk a lot. Now that I
Whoa.
don't have a lot of opinions, but in certain situations
swipe at me?
like this, it's just like
Swipe at
I'm
me
always
again,
gonna
sucker.
be on team.
Tucker, I'm Legolas. I literally just
say
downed these
something to
fucking
be
dudes.
nice.
with my,
Yeah, I didn't really do a lot.
To just
No, you
keep
soaked up the
things
damage.
where they're at. Don't push away.
Now their
don't
bones are
pull.
gonna,
Dude,
like,
look how
come-
perfect
Like
this
my
doorway
tendency
is.
to say something
Yeah,
that
you're
kinda
welcome.
keeps things
I've made
at a
that.
state.
Oh wait, you fucking swiping at
That's
me
just
for
my
how
instinct. I'm
shitty
not
this
saying
door
it's
is?
good or bad, but in every type of
Well,
interaction,
Like this
I'm
one's
just
got like
I
the
don't wanna move
stumps
things
in the way
further
and stuff
either
too.
Direction.
It's like
And that's
perfect.
just
See?
my
Oh no, I did that on purpose.
Oh.
I
knee-jerk
was like, where should I
response
make
to
this
any
door?
kind
And
of
it was like,
interaction
oh,
like that.
there's
Well,
perfect.
And I just it just drove me crazy to feel
Was there a
like
third guy?
I
Think
respected
he got
this
away?
person, this friend of mine, that I couldn't give them
Find
what I
something to
felt
eat.
like a true friend would give. And so just I felt like I needed to define the relationship, so to speak.
Well, and
Out of respect.
but I will say, in addition to
That
this,
needs some
to
lizard.
add more color to this situation without getting into
Now we wait for the
specifics,
bones.
that this person
Is there a
was
skull
going through something
basket?
difficult,
Because I got skulls.
and
Got a bunch of
I
fucking
don't
shit.
know.
had reached out to
I hope
both
they
of
just
us.
despawn.
We just make like a bunch
and
of
spent
like.
some time kind of catching us up on what they were going through, and it was obvious. It was obvious that they wanted and needed friends to kind of help them
Fucking
get
our
through
skull
the
our fucking
so
bone
there
basket's
was
almost full.
you know, we had similar interactions. You with him.
It'd be cool if we had like a skull helmet, you know?
That would be pretty cool.
No.
And I felt like it was weird for me because I was like, I don't think I can give this
All right.
person what they need right now for a number
shit.
of really complex reasons. But
All right,
I just,
sleepy time.
So and maybe you communicate. he
Never
didn't
mind,
send
it's
me a
not
text
sleepy
and said,
time
"I
yet."
miss you." Because I assume that when you were interacting, you felt more of an obligation to be like, okay, I can see what this guy needs, and I'm going to try to give it to him. Which that's not good on me. That's good on you. I mean,
What are you doing all the way
I'm,
up here in the forest?
I'm probably giving off the vibe that's just like, okay,
cutting
I
down
can see
trees
that
yesterday.
Red is not available to me in this way.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's not, but he may have thought that you were available to him in that way.
I
So
forgot
you
if it
probably
fucking
sense
breaks
a
the
little
thing.
bit of pressure when he sends that
Yeah.
text. It's like, hey, I still need you to help
Yeah.
me through this.
But
Oh,
and
whoopsies.
his response was very gracious, very kind, but it was also clarifying that,
New animal discovered.
I mean, he was basically saying,
There's a fish.
I was just
What was that?
being friendly. This wasn't coming from a place of me needing something from
Something's running in the woods.
you.
I think it's just a naked
you know,
lady
I
though.
just wanted. It was more of just
We should
like
head
a
back.
friendly. We're friends.
Just checking in.
Yeah, it was just like,
Where is she?
and it wasn't anything more than that.
Take
And
no
there was a
logs with
little bit
us.
of an exchange there where we clarified what.
Why you can
what
just leave
each
them there
other
for the
meant.
till morning?
And then a
Fine.
day later, I wrote back one last thing,
Fine.
and
Okay.
I said, I read back through
Yeah,
my
we can
text and
sleep.
just wanted to apologize for giving what must have felt like a cold-hearted, out-of-the-blue response to a friendly, kind text. I was trying to respect you by being honest about
Sleepy,
what I was
sleepy.
able to give,
Oh yeah.
even though you were not asking for anything. And I'm sorry
See, that
if it
took too long.
insulted or otherwise
Took 3
hurt you.
nights, 3 days to
deserve
make
better.
to
I
rebuild all
think
this
that's
shit.
what I was actually trying to say.
I'm
And he responded,
gonna save.
I appreciate that. And that, I mean, because of my experiment in honesty, I'll call it, air quotes,
Mm-hmm.
that was apparently the end of our friendship. It was definitely the end of that exchange. And it, I mean, I guess that was my message. It was like, I love you and respect you, but I don't have time to invest in a friendship in the way that
I want to go
think
back
you
up to that
deserve.
hill. here.
Therefore,
Okay.
I just needed to get this off my chest.
With
and
the cart
break
or
up
what?
with you.
Yeah.
I
And start
Like,
busting
I-
trees down over there.
I
Because
regret
I want to clear that
I
area
think
out for
about
where
when am
I
I
put
gonna
the.
cross paths with this guy.
Oh, I
and,
need food.
you know,
I need
in
to
a
eat some
Ralph's
meat.
grocery
I'll
store
meet
or
you
on
up
the
there.
street or something. And I often think about what I'm going to say. And now I'm tortured by that. You know, it's like,
Well, so
it's
let's
still
get
raw.
back to her question though, right?
Yeah.
What are you?
Because I
So
think
I regret-
think maybe we have different perspectives on this, and that's fine. Where you know, and I'm not just saying this is my advice because this is what I do, because it isn't that I don't feel guilty about it at all when we talk about it this way. But I think I've made a decision, and maybe this is a decision out of self-preservation. But I mean, one of the things that I have learned in therapy is that it's okay to make decisions that have your own health, your own mental well-being in mind. And I think that, you know, we come from a place where I think that there is a sense that, you know, self-sacrifice is super important, and kind of always putting other people's needs before yours is super important. And I in principle agree with those things in principle, right? But there's sometimes, just because, like, sometimes your needs are actually, you got to think about what
you're just
your
attracted
needs are, and
towards
you have
the
to think
sled.
about the reality of a situation.
Where'd it go?
And so I think the way that I
Did it
interact
teleport?
with these
Oh.
long-term friendships is just like, okay, when I have the opportunity, like a real opportunity, whether that's a
Got
text
it.
exchange, even if it's
Nice.
just initiated by the other person, or it's seeing them in person, I want to be present, and I want to be available, and I want to be invested in the friendship for that time. But then when we're not physically together, and we kind of go back to our own lives because we're not in a situation that where we're going to be brought into each other's presence on a regular basis,
I think that's enough trees from up here after this
with
load.
the fact that there's not much
Okay.
of a friendship in the gaps. And I'm going to be okay with that, because I feel like trying to make anything beyond that happen is going to be something that I'm not going to be good at it, and it's not going to be a regular thing, and it's only going to lead to disappointment. If we can have an understanding that there's not going to be much here until we see each other again. And hey, let's be open
I
to
can't put
that.
any
Let's
more
try
on.
to make that happen. If we're going to be in the area, I'm going to let
She's
you
good to
know
go.
so we can get together. Like, let's be proactive about planning. Hey, let's go to see a game back in Raleigh together or something like that. Or hey, we're coming to your town. Come out to our show and let's hang out. My advice to these three people who are asking about different situations is like, and I don't know if some of these situations may not be like a long distance. It may just be like, I was friends with this person.
I thought that was part of the foundation.
My tendency is just to be like, friendships are very difficult, but I don't know if it depends on the situation, but I don't know if it's worth it to be like,
I don't think there's any locks,
I'm going
but
to
I
place
think
the
that's fine.
burden on myself that if
out of
this
breath.
friendship is not rekindled, there's something wrong with me. Or you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think
Yeah,
I don't think you have to force it.
Yeah, I do think I appreciate what you're saying. It's helpful because I think friendships are it's a reciprocating cyclical.
One more load of
process,
logs should do
you
it.
know? It's a relationship, and there's give and there's take, and take and give, and it takes both parties being on enough of the same page to continue to move a friendship forward. So if you're the one wanting to rekindle a friendship, you got to respect the fact that that person on the other end of that might not be in a position to make that happen, or exactly the way that you would want it to, or envision it coming together, if at all. I found in the clarifying exchange that I have with my friend, and I do still call him a friend. He clarified that he knew, but based on the fact that he, like, whenever conversation happened, it would be hit on his initiative. So he said, I actually understand that. So me reaching out was just a kindness. It wasn't, there were no strings attached. I think that's why I feel bad, is that, like, I made assumptions I made wrong assumptions about why he was saying, and that, like, there were strings attached that they weren't, which then it was presumptuous.
Gather rocks,
He was just being
144th.
nice,
Yeah.
But I think
What are you building?
relationships are dicey, and
The ultimate
so you've
defense.
got to and you can't, like you said, you can't.
And it's only going to
force-
get larger.
You can't force something to work if it's not going to work. That doesn't mean you shouldn't try, but you should. I think your advice is initiate lightly, and just see what comes of it. I mean, it's just like in a romantic relationship. If you're really into somebody, you can lead a horse to water, so to speak. But you can't make somebody fall in love with you.
But don't date a horse.
Especially if they're a horse.
Don't date a horse.
I mean, it's much more. I think we fall back on thinking.
I'll collect the rocks. That'll be my little project.
Like, oh, it's so easy.
I feel like you've done a lot of work.
And it's like aren't I likable?
What?
Aren't you likable? Well, then can't we be friends? It's like, well, there's a lot of freaking factors. It's very. I mean,
But I can assign you a project if you'd like.
It's just as
It has to do with more
challenging
logs.
as a romantic relationship. I
Well,
mean,
and we, I think that we may be thinking about this in a very narrow way because of our age. Because we just assume, again, we've already established that we're not great at connecting with people digitally, via phone or text, or heck, I've got a VR headset now. I could sit down in a room with someone who's got one, and maybe
Can I craft a
physical proximity
rock bag?
will continue to become less and less a factor in maintaining a friendship, and maybe that has already happened, and. Because I think what I just said a second ago is that, hey, listen, if we're together physically,
stick bag,
I want to make an effort to be there for you and to be a listening ear and to catch up and to be present. But if we're not physically present together, the best I'm going to do is just try to be proactive about opportunities for us to be physically present together that are practical. Maybe that's a really narrow way to look at it. I understand
I can hold
that
extra
about
sticks
myself.
now,
And you
awesome.
might be like, hey, guys, listen, my best friends are people
Holy
that
fuck,
are
I
in
can hold a
different
lot of
countries
sticks.
that I connect with, that I video chat
What'd you make?
What
stick
is this?
bag.
right.
Most of the people that we're talking about are
Maybe I should make
kind
a
of
stick
like
bag too.
us,
You just need a couple rabbit
of
fur
our
and
generation, and we're not video chatting with a lot of people in the way that like our kids.
I can
are
hold
just,
20
You were
sticks.
talking about Lincoln just being
Dang.
on like a constant video chat with a
So
group
how do
of
you make it?
friends.
Yeah.
Couple rabbit fur.
Um,
I put some down
On that,
right
like,
here.
House party app or whatever it
Small
was.
in rope.
Two.
I
Yeah.
understand
You
that
make
the
you can make rope
generation-
by
next
cloth.
generation is
I think you know
different.
that though.
So maybe our
Unless you don't
advice
and
is
you're
not
bored.
very applicable to them.
Yeah. Stomp
so I
and
don't
break
know where
the
you're at
fucking
with these situations.
room.
I would just say that if you feel like you need that person, like you need that friendship, or they might need that friendship,
18.
Oh, I'm full. Yeah.
then I think, like you said, sort of initiating, but not initiating. The idea of putting a burden on yourself and feeling this, all of a sudden there's a negative obligation or
Never
guilt
thought we would
that's
ever use
associated
those
with your
rocks.
interaction
Neither
with
did
that
I.
person.
I was like,
To me,
what's the
I
point
just
of
don't
them?
like that negativity. When I think
You're really
about
gathering
a rock
of
bag.
somebody we went to college with,
I don't know. I think it's boar
got
skin.
good memories, and I
Or
think
deer
about
skin,
the next
maybe?
time we're hanging out, we're gonna have a good time. But I don't want to think about, and then every other time I think about them, all I
So
do
they'll
is just
stab
associate
themselves pretty
guilt
much
with the fact that I don't talk to
on
them enough.
these
Yeah.
This
That's
doesn't
not-
seem healthy.
It's not.
So
things.
how can I focus on what the positive is? But like you said,
Pretty
if
much.
they're going through something, they need somebody to talk to. They
Look
need
close
somebody
to the
show
walls
up
and
for
just
them,
fucking impale themselves.
whether that's physically or digitally. Then I hope that I can do that.
I'm gonna pick up some
I
deer
feel
skin and see
an
if we can use
obligation
that.
to do
But that doesn't mean in every sense it's appropriate or the right choice for you to even do that.
Right.
I think we do need to say that. It's like just because somebody needs a friend, there has to be scenarios where that doesn't automatically
There's
mean
literally
you have to be
rocks
there.
everywhere.
Right.
So I'm just trying to tip the scales, and I'm saying that more for myself.
Oh, sure, like
again,
a
that-
quarry.
That wasn't actually the case. I think I might have brought some of that assumption, but that wasn't the case with the scenario that I explored. But I actually don't know where you is it. Where do you come
Ba-boom.
down on this text exchange? That, I mean, if you're saying you would have just been nice and like you would have continued the niceties, and then and then the opposite. That's one extreme, right? Is it not? And the other extreme is clearly what I did, which is basically break off the friendship because I couldn't be,
Fuck is that?
you know,
Oh, raccoon.
everything I thought I had to be.
We've barely
wasn't
even
even
seen
the
any
case.
raccoons.
I don't know. I mean, I definitely.
they're really rare,
am-
raccoons.
Like I said, my tendency is to
I've
maintain
never
the
seen
status quo, and
I've seen one, and I
I
murdered
really
it.
don't like uncomfortable situations. I don't like awkwardness. I don't like conflict. And
We
so
have
it's really difficult for
boreskin,
me
don't
when
we?
I'm
I
like,
thought we had
okay, I
boreskin,
need to
or
be
did I
honest
waste
with
it
this
on some dumb
person
shit? Oh, there's boreskin.
so that we can clarify where we're at. so we can actually reach some sort
Rock
of
bag.
conclusion. Like I'm much more likely to be like, okay, this is going to be this sort of thing that just
that a
indefinitely
tarantula?
I
continues.
already have a rock bag.
And isn't really.
Dude, I just
that big
squashed
of
a
an
bug.
inconvenience.
I already have a
It's
rock
easy to
bag.
just send back a
How?
text that says,
I don't know.
"Miss you too,
But I think
man."
it's tiny
But
rocks.
when it's like, hey, let's get together and do this, and it's like, I've got these people that I
Yeah, I
feel
guess
like
now
I
let's go
need to
collect shit
prioritize
then.
because they're like in
Except
more in
I
my
can't
inner
carry that
circle.
much shit.
Another
I
bug.
can't say yes
Ugh.
to them right now and give them what I want to give them. Forget what they need. What I want to give them as a friend. Then at that point you're just lying and saying, actually I can't get together. I have plans. You know, it's like you're just letting people read between the lines. It's like, okay, you can see that you're initiating. You know, I'm not a bad person for just
We built this city
I
on
think
rock
most
and
people
roll.
get the message. It's like, hey, it's not that I don't like you. It's just
and
that
rocks.
I don't have capacity.
Yeah, I think my theory is that you arrive at the same result
Yeah.
with a little less
Am I hearing
awkwardness.
enemies? I
And it
am.
might take a little bit longer to get there for somebody
Yonder.
to get the
Get away from
message,
here.
like,
Get,
oh,
look
he's
at that
not really
stinky man. He's about to
available.
die right now.
I don't necessarily think that one is
Yes,
better
your
or
god
worse.
is dead. He's
You
just
are
shot in the
ripping
fucking
Band-Aid
mouth.
Off, I'm letting the Band-Aid fall off
Right.
the shower.
Take him back.
You know what I'm saying?
He walked up
And,
to us so fucking confident.
Maybe it should have come
I
off a
wouldn't
little
shower
blasted
with
in
someone
the
who's
brain.
that close of a friend.
We need a
May-
new fire pit.
Maybe.
Oh, we do? Wait, did it break?
Should have come off a little bit
Yeah.
earlier.
I'll make one.
Um,
Oh wait, I don't have any
but
rocks.
I tend to. It really takes a lot.
I got rocks, so you place it.
How about this one?
To have an uncomfortable conversation with somebody.
This
So
one will do.
Well, I
tend to.
I need to take this to therapy. Clearly.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, I think there's probably some deep-rooted fear of abandonment thing that then I don't want to put on other people, even then when they're not even expecting or fearing that themselves.
I would say that would be something to
I think
explore.
it's probably something in that arena. So, I mean, we can leave it at that.
These defenses are in
it seems like I'm
trouble.
pressing you to solve my problem.
I don't have a solution. I'm just telling you the way that I would do it, and it
So-
tends to be okay.
Yeah.
Um,
I've definitely slowed my roll on saying what I'm thinking, which brings it back to the still maybe obnoxious at times level that you're used to.
I don't know how much help we've been. We didn't answer a lot of questions. We did answer 3 questions at once.
You know what? It was
and
helpful.
we took a lot. I mean, it was more.
Hey, it was helpful for me. Thank you.
We did what we often do, which is we take your questions and then we make it
So what?
a-
So
a-
you're
a-
now you're
Did you make
apologizing
walls
for
all
that?
around
an
the world,
internal exploration
all
of our
around
own
the-
lives.
Thing.
But hopefully that we're we're all learning
Spikes, I mean.
together as a large community, and hopefully we're getting better at doing things.
Oh fuck!
Friendship.
Just hit my
There we
trap.
go.
I quite enjoyed the conversation,
Stolen.
and I'm
Stolen.
kind of nervous about it going out there, but
Why?
whatever.
You got nothing to apologize about, and if you do, you will. I do have a rec in effect, and
Okay.
mine is a book that I am listening to that everybody's talking about this book. Oh, you gotta read it or listen to it. I'm halfway through it. It's captivating. It's enthralling. It's Catch and Kill by Ronan Farrow. So of course Ronan Farrow, he is most known as being Woody Allen and Mia Farrow's son, even though he, for understandable reasons, likes to distance himself from his famous parent, and he has a career of his own as a journalist. And he was
a lot of help you just gave him.
he was the one who was very instrumental in sort of breaking the Harvey Weinstein story.
Ah,
And it's just this incredibly
I think I got some boar skin on the rack, Tucker. If you
engrossing
wanna
tale
make some
of
a rock
him
bag.
trying to
It's
get
a
to
single.
the bottom of the story and just
that all you
be able
need?
to report it.
I'm
All
not
the
sure.
crazy stuff that he encountered in the process of going after someone as
Yeah,
big
I
and
don't
as
know either.
powerful and as with many connections as Harvey Weinstein. Just fascinating story. And
so
the-
it's a docu novel.
yeah, and his
fucking-
the
I
audio
heard
book,
somebody.
which he was
like a
actually
lady.
some people made fun of him for
What's
this,
wrong?
but I thought it was great.
Oh,
What's wrong?
Okay.
He does.
pisses me off
he
when I
does all
stop
the
up at
voices
the-
for his audiobook.
The stick bank, and
he,
I think
like,
I
does,
drop
like,
everything off, but then
impersonations
I
of people he
don't.
spoke with, whether they be Australian,
What do you mean?
British.
Oh, I know
or,
what you mean now.
You know, a woman with a sultry voice, and he basically just
I
does
want
all
pebbles.
the accents, and he does a really good job at it.
But
I
it's
think.
not. But it's nonfiction.
I
It's
want
not fiction. This is
ropes.
all, and he plays like there's a recording.
You
There's the
plump
famous recording of
ropes.
Harvey Weinstein that one of the actresses that he was harassing took. Wow. And it's in there. Anyway, fascinating story if you're into that kind of thing. Catch and Kill.
I'm running out of fucking
recommend
soda.
The audio book, because that's what I've listened to, but I'm sure it's a great book to read as well.
Okay, thanks for hanging out with us. Hashtag. Every time I say hashtag now, I want to say hashtag Bleak Creek.
Well, you know what?
Promoting the novel so
Keep
much.
talking about Bleak
Hashtag
Creek.
Ear Biscuits.
You can use both of them. If you want to talk about hashtag Bleak Creek on
These
hashtag
rocks
Ear
spawn
Biscuits,
fast.
we don't care how many hashtags
Lucky for
we
us.
use. But you know what? You can hashtag count on us hashtag being back again next week, just like we are most every week.
And you know what? Being your friend.
Yeah. You know what? We'll be your friend. Hashtag friends.
We're your friends. To watch more
I'm gonna
Ear
get some
Biscuits,
food.
click on the playlist on the right.
To watch the previous
character
episode of Ear
hungry.
Biscuits, click on the playlist to the left.
And don't forget to click on the circular icon to subscribe.
If you prefer to listen to this podcast, it's available on all your favorite podcast platforms. Thanks for being your mythical best.
That's my character right now. The fucking.
This is my character right now. What a lovely day in the neighborhood. Won't you be my neighbor?
Really? That's what your character's singing right now?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of jealous.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in
Fucking
the
rocks, dude.
neighborhood.
Ah! Yore. You know what sucks about being in ketosis? Your breath actually smells like feces.
Interesting.
You hear that stream? You hear that?
Would you do like the carnivore diet thing?
No, my asshole would turn inside out probably.
Why?
Because of my constipation. Like, do they not eat any vegetables at all?
Well, some people kind of do it. Like, some people do mostly meats, but yeah, they eat vegetables, but because they like vegetables.
Because they like vegetables.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't lie to me.
Dude, it's not a lie.
What? You've been collecting all this shit?
Yeah.
I need food.
Dude, these rocks spawn so quick,
I know.
which is good because I can barely hold any rocks.
I can only hold 10.
Bitch.
What was
How
that?
many episodes of...
I'm on the 20th episode. I'm kind of sad.
Why?
I don't know if it's true, but somewhere I read their season 2 is just going to be a movie. I'm like, you fuckers.
Are you serious?
There's an enemy. There's a couple enemies. Eek.
Yeah, I hear him, but...
Oh, fuck. They just climbed right over the walls. Not the defensive walls, but the doors. There's 4 enemies entering our house. 5 enemies. One of them just turned himself on fire. They're just killing themselves at this point. Help me, Tucker.
Yo, chill.
I'm sorry, Tucker.
Fuck. I'm so bad at this game. So, they jump over that wall? Or
They
that
jumped
door?
over the door.
So we need to fix that door.
Yes. I mean, I don't think you can make... I can't see. One of them's still alive, I think.
Or change
yeah, there he
the
is.
door or something.
It's the brown man.
Where's he at?
I think they're all dead now. Or they're soon to be. Oh, it's this guy.
One guy got up. Is he dead?
Now he is. Jesus fuck. My wall spikes be hurt? Yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do about this shit. Fuck. That's annoying. Can I make defensive doors? I don't know. We'll see. I think we have enough sticks. What's wrong with my door? They literally just vaulted over my wall, the doors. It's kind of disheartening to see that, honestly. Ruined my morale. My morale's ruined. You fucking kidding me?
We could just put a wall. Oh, dude, this is so easy. Look at.
Yeah, no, they can go over the rock. I don't think they're smart enough to go over the rock. At least I hope they're not. At least I fucking hope they're not, dude.
I think I can carry like 5 rocks.
You can only carry 5 rocks?
Yeah.
That's kind of dumb.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I mean, they're big fucking rocks. That actually makes scientific, logical sense.
More poop water, yay.
Stinky poop water. My wall's broken? Are you swinging at something?
No.
Oh, you went bleh.
Yeah.
Knocking on the doors, knocking on the doors. I'm gonna have to get rid of all this shit. Pissing me off. So yeah, all the sticks are good. We just need the stones. Yay! Sleepy time yet? Oh, not quite. Thank you for the stones. Jesus. Why did that?
So how many can you hold?
Up? 10. Can't carry any more rocks. How's your drink?
Good.
Remember that one time we were completely devastated by those big monsters?
Mm-hmm. That's not good.
What was that from?
So where they at this time?
I can't see him. There's light behind our house. There's light behind our house. You see the light? I'm going inside. Let's go inside. Fuck it. Hopefully we can sleep real soon. Let's try not to make any fucking noise. Crouch.
Quick, shut the lights off.
Perfect. Look at, yeah, see they're walking out there.
They can see us through windows, you know that, right?
It's too dark. Yeah, they're just patrolling. We're fine. I'm gonna save just in case, though. My last soda can. Oh, never mind. We have a shelf of them. Why is every time I hide I have to pee? Huh? What is that? What is
I
the...
don't know.
What is the fucking neurological disorder? that
Should be able
causes-
to snack, I think.
He's in our house. Oh, I killed him.
Just to make sure.
There's another guy.
Nice.
Watch out behind you. You attacked their fucking... Okay, they're all dead now. Well. Let me build a fireplace. You should take a swim. You're bloody. I don't want your club. Bitch. Thought I was scared, but I guess I'm not. Oh, I'm covered in blood. Another screech.
We should be able to go to bed by now.
Yeah, let's fucking go to bed. Nah! That's the thing, is now they're just gonna keep funneling through the doors now until...
Alright, we can sleep.
Okay. So let's not think about it. It won't happen if we don't think about it. Okay, I think we're good. I think it'd be more fun if... I know it sounds bad, but it'd be fun if they could steal our shit. Because then it'd be intriguing, at least.
No, that would suck.
Yeah, but I mean... It'd be cool. But I mean, they wouldn't steal it and leave. They'd, like, fight to keep it. Stop drinking the poop water and have a soda pop. You're gonna throw up. And you know what I'm like around throw up. I'm breaking these doors down.
I heard they're gonna do a Diamond and Pearl remake.
They are, really?
Mm-hmm. Oh, you bring this door?
Yeah. I wouldn't mind playing that.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind if you put a wall here.
Just a wall?
Yeah.
Let's see what I can do.
Like, if you can't put a good door here, then...
That's not what I wanted. Stop. That's so fucking stupid. Can we just put a wall here?
Well,
What?
I guess. I don't know.
I mean, I'm gonna make a garrison anyway. So here's the thing. This will be our way in. We just jump on this rock. Like if we're coming from this direction, we can just jump on this rock and jump in.
Any damage?
No. But that means I have to make more walls. You hear that?
No.
There's a big beast coming. from where I don't know. Where is it? You hear it now?
No.
Are you still listening to the podcast?
No.
I was gonna say, I don't know where it's at. I can hear something bellowing. Maybe it'll leave us alone.
Oh, I hear it now.
Get back inside so it doesn't see you. I can hear it. It sounds like it's on the hill behind this. I'll make some alcohol just in case.
You make alcohol?
I mean, Molotovs. Hmm. I don't like the sound of this.
So we're all done with the surrounding spikes?
Yep.
Nice.
Well, actually, we need one more because of the new one I made.
Yeah. Can you make like custom stairs to that?
Yeah, I
please?
can.
So we don't have to climb a rope.
Well, what side do you want it on?
I don't know. Pick a side.
Hopefully I can make it even. What the fucking thing? Bop.
Yeah, it does sound it's coming from up there.
Hopefully they fucking will leave us alone.
What do we mean? 12 logs?
Oh, what the fuck? That's not where I put it. Get rid of it. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know it would make the platform for us automatically. Stairs. That's too close. Perfect. We'll just have to move this fire over somewhere else. And it only needs 13 logs. I'm gonna also put defenses here. As we can put. Fuck you.
I keep
What
hearing
is
it now.
it? Yeah.
How many more logs do you need?
We need 13. Wish I could put him. I need food. I need a drink, I mean. Rain. I can hear it. Is that you cutting trees down?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure that's not the demons. Would you play the Force 2 if it came out?
Maybe. Depends how this goes.
No, stop.
No. Okay, there we go. Are you trying to find him or something?
No, I'm trying to build a platform. Ah, fuck that. I don't know how this thing works. This
What?
This crane. It's like he's in the mountain. It's weird. See how the fuck that works. I mean, sure. That would probably look weird. Is this the top or the bottom? Oh, I see. What's wrong?
Forehead. That's pretty cool.
Thank you.
How many logs is it gonna take?
They're here.
Where? Up by you?
Yeah. Where'd my Molotov go? Oh. And these ones look different. Ooh, that hurts.
Ooh, shit, that's a one-hit KO. Fuck.
Yep.
The hairspray?
Yeah. Leave him alone!
I was hearing really loud screams.
Die and burn! He's just circling you. Burn and die.
Nice.
You okay?
Thank you. Thanks for the res. Give me the skin. Where'd the other one? Where'd the other one go?
It's over here screeching and crying as I shoot arrows into it. There we go. Fuck.
What?
I don't know. I was a little sweaty. Always nice to have these bitches' armor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to build a platform.
Oh, I forgot I made rabbit fur boots.
For what?
I don't know. I just accidentally made them.
I'm gonna cancel this order.
What? Why'd you do that?
Because it was like morphed into the, it was morphed into the stone. We're gonna have to build a platform or something.
You have to build the platform out?
Yeah, just like a little one. Custom stairs. Maybe this will work. What the fucking thing though? What in the boop deet 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 deet. We need 10 logs. We probably can just take them from these trees. What's up? What are you doing?
I'm just gonna listen to the Diamond and Pearl soundtrack. Remastered. Damn. Dude, we played so much Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. That's
Yeah.
probably like my longest ever. I played that game longer than any game I probably will ever play. So we just gotta sit out front.
On the porch.
Mm-hmm.
Or at grandma's house at night.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty fun. And we watched cable.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing like watching Pokemon and playing it.
Yeah. And I think for that reason, like, I used to have a hard time picking out what my favorite game is. But I think purely for that reason, Diamond and Pearl might be my favorite game ever.
Favorite game? Yeah. A lot of people try to get into the structure of the game, like as a storytelling thing, but at the end of the day, it's like, it's more like of a feeling, you know?
Yeah.
Not to sound like a fucking Gromby. All the walls spikes are up. God, what else was I gonna do? Oh, you built the ladder thing already? The stairway? Perfect. Garrisons. I think that should be enough, Tucker. Unless you just want to overload it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Tanjiro. Tanjiro.
What's up?
I just said Tanjiro. Tanjiro. You have to go up there to do it.
Are you serious?
Yep. Sadly.
Yo, I'm dropping this off down here because...
Yeah, this should be enough to build at least the platform.
Okay. So I already chopped down a tree, and I don't want to walk all the way up there with just 2 logs.
Did you just make a...
What?
Did you make a false note?
No. Oh god, this song.
Oh, fuck, that hurt. I'm hurt. Dim, dim.
Pretty cool to see that Mongolian throat singing.
No! Why did it do that?
Can you make a platform after the fact?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I fucking hope so.
Yeah, they're pretty annoying.
Okay. So this bitch ain't high enough either. I'm gonna die, aren't I?
Okay. I don't think which games they remastered. They remastered Ruby and Sapphire. Right?
I don't know.
Yeah, they did Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. They remastered Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
Can you escort me up with light, please? Up to the top of the mountain.
I need food first. Hold on.
That's raw, by the way.
Yeah, fuck. Let me see what I got here. Deer skin. What can I eat for food? Berries? We got any blueberries left?
I ate them all, I think.
Okay, yeah. I'll walk up with you, one. Where you at? Oh, there you are. What do you need an escort for?
Because I can't get my lighter out when I'm building. Also, what if I get hurt? Huh? Huh? Huh?
So, okay. Then after that, I'm working backwards from Diamond and Pearl.
Mm-hmm.
So that means it would be Ruby? Yeah, Ruby, which they already did a remake on that. And then they did a remake for Gold and Silver, which was Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
Yeah.
And then I think they might have redone, God, what was it? Oh yeah, they did Fire Red. And Fire Red was a remake of Pokemon Red. So I guess the next game they have to remake, if they're like, you know, going in chronological order, would be Diamond and Pearl.
Oh, this would be no fucky. No, not don't go down, go up. No.
I gotta sit by a fire.
Are you that much of a fucking pussy?
Yeah. Plus I have no food to keep me warm.
Oh, I'm sorry. Fuck it. I'll just do it tomorrow. Oh, only 11 logs for this fucking tower?
Really?
Yeah.
You get enough up there?
Put some from there. Yeah, I have enough. I just need to, Can you heal me? I fucking fell to my death.
What's
My ass cheeks are splayed against you. Oh, it's raining now.
Do you need this?
The log? No, I can put it back. I dropped some things over here though, didn't I? Some fucking rope. That's what I did.
Oh, I think I just plant these blueberries. Right? I'm standing by the fire. Okay, while I'm standing next to this fire, I'm gonna look up Diamond and Pearl remake.
Haha!
Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remake.
It's been made.
2020?
Okay, I'm going to bed. Ah, fuck, I can't. Does it work?
What? The lift?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Okay, here's the thing. Pokemon probably won't do a remake because Nintendo is so bad at listening to the fans. They'll probably do the opposite. They'll do a remake of a game no one wants a remake of. You know?
Yeah, like the original, like yellow.
Anyway, rumors about the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl is starting to gather momentum. It seems likely we will see a Gen 4 remake at some point, but when will this be? Oh wow. As a result of January 9th Pokemon Direct, Sinnoh was recently trending on Twitter. This, of course, refers to the region of Gen 4 Pokemon game. A quick search of anything related to the 2006 games. Damn, it was in 2006? And demand for the remake version of them quickly becomes apparent, with an announcement of the 2020 game yet to occur.
We can sleep now.
Oh fuck, I'm dying. How do I sleep?
Just sleep on the bed or somewhere. Diamond in Pearl.
Dude's cheeks about to be fucking collapsed.
So it works. Come and join me.
Nice. How do we get over though?
Stairs or ladder.
You make a custom bridge, can't you? Or is that a tree bridge or something?
I can make a bridge. Never mind, I can't.
Custom floor maybe?
Let's see. Huh. Do 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 do. That's good enough.
What do you need?
12 logs. But I need to gather food because I'm fucking starving.
Yeah, me too.
I'm just gonna stand by a rock and watch animals walk by as I slaughter them. I mean, fuck. Oh, my health is super low. I'm gonna go eat pills. Oh yeah, I forgot we have a fucking... Oh, is this dry? Yes! Okay, now I just need some soda. You go collect some food. I'm gonna go,
No, I made a small rock bag. That's why I couldn't do anything. It's annoying.
My character's cold. I wonder if I can... Yep. No, never mind. What are those? Oh fuck,
Right.
oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. There's like a fucking like big fat one. It's charging at me. Ooh, it knocked me down.
Dude, there's no way I can survive this. I'm low hunger.
Get some pills.
I have
What is
low
that
hunger,
thing?
but I have high health.
Huh?
Low hunger, high health. Whoa, whoa,
Well,
whoa.
get some fucking food.
Jim, there is no food.
You have any fire on you?
I do now.
Burn that fucker. Stay away from our building.
What? You didn't even fucking do it.
Back up, back up, back up. I'm out of arrows. Wow, this ain't good. Oof. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Nice, burn that fucker. Yes, Tucker.
He did.
He is?
Dude, the music perfectly matched up.
He's dead?
Oh my god.
Okay.
That's so perfect.
Hey, where's the other ones at?
I saw it.
Do you think they run away since we killed like... Wow. That was easier than I thought it would be.
Yeah, it was. I saw him in this direction, but maybe...
I mean, the thing is, he didn't even do any damage to us. He just knocked us over and kept running around.
Yeah.
Whatever. Wait, no, there's still something around here. Let's go. Hurry up and finish this shit before more of them come.
I have extremely low stamina.
What do you need?
Food.
Go get some food.
Where? We don't have any.
What do you mean, dude? Fucking, aren't you a survivalist?
I'm
Fine.
not fast enough to.
Fine,
Squirrel.
You say squirrel?
Yeah.
I'll get some food here in a sec.
A bird. Oh, I got a bird.
Cook that bitch up.
Oh fuck. Ooh. I saw the wood there, so I thought I could walk, but I'm okay. I'm gonna go cook the bird though.
Okay. I wonder if this creepy armor is like really good. Imagine that thing charging into our base, dude. Oh fuck.
It would wreck everything.
Yeah. It'd ruin our progress, honestly. Ah,
There we
fuck,
go,
there's
got-
creatures in the bushes. Not creatures, just regular cannibals. I'm heading down.
Are you done?
Yeah, it's
Nice.
done. Why can't I go down? Oh. Okay. I'll help gather some equipment. Making a stew.
I'm trying. We'll see what happens. Well, since we have all the stuff. Oh, wait, are you not? What are you building?
Rabbit trap.
Since we have all this stuff, you want to go to bed?
In real life?
Yeah.
Sure. Well, actually, let's cook some food first.
I heard something.
What the fuck was that? Is that another one? I hear like loud stomping.
He's not up there, is he?
I hope not. Hmm. Creature. I want to rearrange the food rack too, if you don't mind, because I want to add more racks.
Come on over here. There's food. I'm cooking on the
grill.
Yeah.
On the babby.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know where I went. I can't see it, but I'm sure there's gonna be some food here pretty soon.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
there. We can eat
see
it
it?
now.
You can have the other one because I'm full now. 3 birds landed here, and I was able to chop all 3 of them.
Do you mind if I chop out this garden?
Yeah, I don't care. See, I knew that was a tree.
Oh, what?
Whoa. I didn't know we could do that.
You're a god at fucking breaking stumps, dude, honestly.
Whoa.
Teabag. Stop! You're making me angry. Nandana.
Stupid bird.
Men running in the forest. Ay. Men running at me. 2, 3, 4, 5. A lot of them. There's a fuckload of them, Tucker. Ah. Tucker.
You out front?
Oh no, they're over here.
Oh, I see. They ran away.
They did? I literally didn't do anything. They literally attacked me and ran away.
Yeah, they're running away.
I hear it again. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Up there.
2 of them?
I hope they don't go down in our fucking pond.
Think they would die from the fall damage?
It'd be nice if they did. This is what I worry about.
Oh, so much for fall damage, right?
What's it doing?
They're like attacking each other.
Watch this. You watching?
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Not good.
Watch this. No! Our water basket! Yes. Oh fuck! I thought he was dying.
Is he dead?
Yeah, he's dead.
Whew.
Good thing you were on the front lines, or else I don't know. I don't know if we'd make it. Hey, we're fine now. Fucking busted the fuck out of our door, though.
There's another one coming.
Where is it?
Outside
Oh,
the
it's
store.
attacking our walls. I'll keep repairing. Fire arrows, commence!
I'm out.
I got him with a fire arrow.
Nice. Stop! Would that be hurting him?
I don't know. I don't know why it looks like that. Fuck you. Yeah, now it's gonna glitch right in front of our door.
Is it dead?
Yeah, now we can't enter through here because of this fucking corpse in our way.
We are getting quite a lot of
Armor?
Yeah.
Only this fucking creature. Push it. Stop pushing on the other side.
Sorry.
Help me push this bitch.
I'm going around.
Alright, yeah.
I'm coming out that door. Hopefully that'll work.
Alright.
Ooh. Watch out.
I'm out of the way.
Ooh.
Her body will probably despawn. Hopefully. Look at us, alpha heroes. What?
Nothing.
Why don't you equip your goo armor?
I did.
How much goo do you have?
This is all the goo I have.
You don't got that much goo.
I got 3 goo. Cause I got hit.
Oh wait, I gotta repair some shit, don't I?
Ooh, mud. We gotta relocate this fire
Oh.
somewhere.
I was confused. I was like, did I break something?
You think this thing will catch on fire?
The stairs?
Yeah.
Where are you gonna put it? Under the
You
stairs?
put it like right here, maybe?
I don't think it should.
Huh?
I don't think it will. That's not what I wanted, but we did it. We made the ultimate fucking world.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good defense now.
Other than the fucking things they can just.
Our
climb over.
combat's, or at least my combat, isn't that keen.
My aim could be better.
Alright, is that it for today?
Yeah.
You gotta
wait,
save.
there's something else I wanted to do. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you this. Follow me.
I'm gonna save.
Okay. There's a little problem with this thing. Up.
What thing?
You coming? You gotta crouch jump.
Back up first. Walk up crouching.
Yeah, you have to crouch. I didn't know that happened, but whatever. We'll deal with it. On the next episode of Scrimbin.
Scrimblins. Are you gonna go save?
I already did.
Okay.
Wait, where's
Alright, thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.
What?
What?
This is the catapult?